then about, well, how? I think it's the public sector where this battle for trust in AI is going to be won or lost. I think when citizens experience themselves better healthcare, faster government services, a more efficient interaction with the state, I think that's when this debate about trust in AI goes from abstract to reality, and that's how you can win people over to trusting the technology.
You're saying there's optimism and trust in AI, but over the last several weeks, stocks of several of the SaaS companies have been hammered, including your father-in-law's, the company that he founded, which are being beaten, and questions are being asked about whether by 2030 companies like Infosys, and I don't want you to speak just about one company, but the IT services companies would have any future at all. And we had the OpenAI policy head this morning, and he said that now people who are using AI can do the work that 7x people could do. The converse of that is that you need 1/7 the number of people that you would have required earlier, and that has very serious ramifications for joblessness, displacement in the labor markets. How should countries like India, because that was your sweet spot, your young demographic, a lot of which could now be restless and potentially underemployed or unemployed?
Yeah, I don't think this is something that just countries like India are grappling with. I think this is a topic of conversation that is dominating policymakers' thinking and conversations everywhere, in most countries, quite frankly. And look, I think AI is going to change the labor market. Some jobs will be lost. I think many more will be redesigned. And I think history shows us that societies flourish when we manage that transition well. The role of government isn't to stop innovation. It's to make sure that people can take on these new tasks and new roles with confidence and security. Now, I care about this. I have two young girls. And what I think is, whilst of course there's going to be change, that doesn't mean that the role for humans is disappearing. It's just going to change. Every job that all of us do, I think, can be broken down into lots of different tasks. If you think about all of our lives, all of our jobs, it's a set of tasks in each job. Now, AI will be particularly good at some of them, but not all of them. And I think what we will need to do is not just to develop AI literacy. So all of us, at whatever stage in our careers we are, will need to develop an ability to use these tools.